Hey, what's going on, everybody? Chief here, coming at you guys with a little update, or more like a statement about referring to the Devil May Cry playthroughs. I have done Devil May Cry 1, Devil May Cry 2. Was it? Yeah, so finished up Devil May Cry 1 in 2019, Devil May Cry 2 finished up in 2020. I had started DMC3 in, I believe, either March or June of 2020. I had played about an hour and a half, and I could not bring myself to go back to DMC3. I kind of don't I kind of don't like it. um, from going from 1 then to 2, I liked how 2 was in terms of like movement and all that stuff. Movement and combat. DMC3 kind of goes a little bit backwards, where it's like a mix of the both, but more towards 1 in a sense. I don't didn't really I wasn't too interested in the story that was presented in the beginning. Dante's, but Virgil did not. I don't like the character at all, really. So, but from from the what was the opening scene with him, not the opening scene, but like when the tower rises and then he cuts up his servant or whatever. It's just like, ugh. And what really gets me is Dante himself, in terms of character, where Democrat won, he was serious on the job, like, Pshaw, I'll take your blows and I'll defeat you. Devil May Cry 2, Dante was on point, on the job, serious, he had clever moments, he had some nice moments here and there, but he was, just doing his job to ridding of the demons and all that stuff. Devil May Cry 2, in terms of the trilogy, my personal favorite, Devil May Cry 1 would come second best, and then Devil May Cry 3, Dante. I know it's technically the first one in the timeline of Devil May Cry, but it's too much of a jump for me. I don't like how Dante is like wacky, like he's just like out there. It gave me a bad vibe, honestly, because it was, and I'm not even talking about like, I'm pretty sure somebody will tell me about like development and this and that. It's like, no, I'm looking at straight purely at the game. Dante is clearly a different person compared to Devil May Cry 1 and Devil May Cry 2. Him riding a rocket, him always smirking, not smirking, always saying a line about something. And where I ended off in the recording was when Dante encounters Jester, and Jester is talking to him, and Dante shoots at him shoots at his feet, shoot at Jester's feet, and Dante looked annoyed, looked, I don't know, pissed off or something. And even at the end of the cutscene, he says like he hates that guy, or like that was a Jester annoys him or something, But I don't know. I don't like Dante's characterization in 3. It's so much of a shift, and me personally, I kind of like the whole. I kind of like the kind of like serious, kind of like on the job, kind of like, maybe a remark here and there, or like, like Dante had clever moments in the first and second one, like I didn't need like all this like woo. I mean, even though Devil May Cry 4 was technically my first Devil May Cry, I liked Devil May Cry 4. Dante is personally one of my favorites. I mean, in terms of the modern ones, it is my personal favorite, Dante, because he was serious, but he knew what he could do, and he knew, he can obviously style on his opponents and whatnot. Devil May Cry 4 Dante was clever and all, and really great moments. But I don't know, just I know Dante's supposed to be young in DMC3, but I don't approve. I don't. It doesn't fit my taste, honestly. And I don't really like Dante. I can't care less about. I could care less about Virgil, and the premise of the story or whatever story I got to hear about. And the fact, I don't know, like Virgil presents so powerful, but like I know, well, supposedly Virgil and Dante are like equals in terms of power or whatever, but like I don't know, it's always like a stalemate between those two or whatever. But I can't bring myself to continue DMC3. I deleted the footage and I'm just moving on. This is gonna be the only DMC3 related video on the channel. This is it. DMC3 explanation why I'm not doing it. I can't bring myself to play it, and I'm just not interested. I could care less. I don't give a shit. You know, I have a little bit of bias in terms of people barking up about DMC3, how it's like the best and this and that. And it's like, people bash on two, people acknowledge one, but like three, it's like three is all that matters or whatever. It's like me personally, I just can't. I just can't get into it. I choose not to because I can't. I can't. Like I wanted to go in as unbiased as free minded as I could, but I did not enjoy that 1 hour, 1 hour and a half of DMC3 I played. I don't know. I can because I'm gonna be biased. I. It's hard for me to not be biased in terms of that. So uh, this is more related to my friend Mark, which I don't know if you'll ever see this. I don't know if you'll ever hear about this, hear this, watch this video or anything, but that's just how it is. So whenever I had just finished Code Vein, editing and uploading it, I don't know when I'll get back to recording playthroughs, but when it comes to Devil May Cry, the next one's gonna be 4. Yeah, it's gonna be 4. So yeah, so DMC3 is not happening, and that's on my that's the final decision on me. So tough shit if you like DMC3. So suck it up. With that being said, I'm out.